So my theme this semester is going to be centered around the American Revolution, and more specifically, the ideals, beliefs, and values that really started our country and the Founding Fathers instilled in the Constitution. So first, when we look back on the origins of these ideals, we have to go to the European Enlightenment, which took place in the 1600s. Many famous thinkers were included, as well as Isaac Newton, John Locke, Voltaire, and many more, if you go through and look at the list. And this was really when science kind of came to the forefront and when logic and facts started to take precedence over things like tradition and superstition. Questions like, should the king really be the king just because he's in a royal family? Is that really fair? Is that the best way to anoint our leader? Things like that are where this revolution went. And these ideas really are where a lot of America's government system came from. So that's where we have to start. And now we can look at the connection here. Really, because of that Enlightenment, the ideas of the American Revolution weren't necessarily brand new. The Founding Fathers more viewed this revolution as reinstating the old values of England from that Enlightenment, and King George III and the current Parliament in the 1770s had really strayed away from those ideas. So these ideas like taxation without representation being a problem, the imposition of troops in Boston, the intolerable acts, the ideas that the Founding Fathers were against these types of things, these unjust acts. These weren't necessarily controversial as far as the justice of them. Really, the revolution was just intended to purify the American corner of the British Empire, rather than to create this whole new idea. So really, some of these American values that we know and love today may have originated far earlier than we think. And of course, the Founding Fathers put their own twist on them and put them into law, but it is interesting to go back and hopefully you learn a little bit more about where these values and beliefs came from originally.